Hi everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into Whitestone REIT's latest filing, and let me tell you, it's more exciting than watching paint dry, but we'll try to make it as entertaining as possible. Just kidding, it's actually quite interesting once you know what to look for. We'll be dissecting their report from May, focusing on important changes and what they mean for the company's direction. Before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where you can discuss all things business. So let's kick things off with what happened at their annual meeting in May. Shareholders got together and voted on some key issues. Think of it like a school election, but with more money and less drama, hopefully. One of the primary things that shareholders vote on is the election of the Board of Trustees. They oversee all the business decisions and strategy of Whitestone, so it's important to get the right people in place. First up, they elected 6 trustees to the board. Basically, these are the people who will be guiding the company's strategy. Looking at the votes, Julia Buffman got about 32 million votes with about 1.9 million against. Amy Fung had a similar result with 31 million for and roughly 2 million against. All 6 nominees got overwhelmingly positive votes, securing their spots. What's also interesting here is the broker non-votes column, with about 10 byte received instructions from their clients on how to vote. So these votes do not get counted. Next, they voted on changing the 2018 long-term equity incentive plan, which is a plan to reward employees and executives with company stock. The amendment passed with about 23.5 million votes for it and about 8.5 million against. What that means is that Whitestone can now offer even more stock as a reward, hoping to keep their top talent motivated and aligned with the company's goals. The idea here is to motivate people and ensure their hard work. Then there was a vote on executive compensation, which is like a report card on how the top bosses are getting paid. It's non-binding, so the board doesn't have to listen to it, but it's still an important signal from shareholders. Shareholders mostly approved the current compensation with 29.3 million votes in favour and 2.6 million against. This is a good sign that most investors are happy with how the company is paying its leaders. Still, those 2.6 million negative votes shows a significant amount of unhappiness among some investors. Finally, they ratified the appointment of Panel Kerr Forster of Texas as their accounting firm. This is a standard procedure to ensure that the company's financial statements are checked by an independent expert. This passed easily with about 40.6 million votes for it and only 2.3 million against. This indicates that shareholders trust the firm to keep Whitestone's financial reporting honest and accurate. Now let's quickly check out the exhibits, which are basically extra documents that provide more detail on certain topics. There's a document linked about the First Amendment to the Whitestone REIT 2018 Long-Term Equity Incentive Ownership Plan. We talked about this earlier. It is the official document with all the details. Now let's take a step back and put all of this in perspective. Whitestone REIT seems to be running a pretty tight ship. They are keeping their shareholders happy, ensuring their management is well incentivized, and taking care of their financial checks and balances. However, remember those against votes on the executive pay and the equity plan. Those aren't negligible. A good portion of the shareholder base is expressing that they are unhappy. While most investors may be happy with the direction of Whitestone, there is still a group of shareholders that should be addressed. In conclusion, this report paints a picture of a company that is well governed and focused on keeping its shareholders aligned. Alright, that's our breakdown of Whitestone's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps. And subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description for more information. Thanks for watching. See you next time.